So Parashat Vayechi ends Chumash Bereshis, and in Chumash Bereshis we learn about the Avos HaKedoshim. Avraham, his midah was Chesed leAvraham. Yitzchak Avinu, his midah is Pachad Yitzchak, the Avoida. We also learn about Yaakov, and his midah is Emes. Titan Emes leYaakov. I think if we ask anyone, where do we see the Chesed of Avraham? It's very easy. Avraham Avinu had a big tent, and he let everyone come in, and he did tremendous Chesed. He converted everybody around, and that is the biggest chesed in the world, to bring them to recognize there is a Kodesh Baruch Hu in the world. Where do we see the avodah of Yitzchak? The Akedah. Yitzchak was 37 years old. He wasn't a kid. And he was willing to be moiser nefesh for a Kodesh Baruch Hu, but where is the emes leYaakov? Is it how he acquired the firstborn rights? Doesn't look like it. Is it how he got the blessings from Yitzchak, his father? Maybe the way he conducted himself with his uncle, with Lavan? It doesn't look like this is so emistic. Where do we see the emes leYaakov? Shimshon Pincus Zatzal said a beautiful thought. Yaakov Avinu had a very hard life. Esav, his brother, wanted to kill him. Yosef, his son, was taken away from him. Dinah was taken and tortured. Lavan was so cruel to him and his family. And Yaakov continues in his way, clinging to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, but much more than that. Yaakov Avinu had a Kabbalah. Rashi in Perek Lamed Zayin Pasuk Lamed Hey says, Yaakov Avinu had a siman. Siman ze haya masul biyadi mipi hagvura. Yaakov Avinu had a special sign from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that if none of his children die in his lifetime, he goes to Gan Eden. In other words, if one of them dies, he is going to Gehenna. And this is not something that he heard from a drush, something that he learned on his own. This is siman mipi hagvura, from HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself. What would we have done if we knew for a fact we're going to Gehenna? After all, Yosef was taken from him. Tarof Toraf Yosef, Yosef is dead. So he knows for a fact that he's going to Gehenna. Rashi says the same thing. And Amusa Hapam, Parashat Vayechi, I thought I'm going to die from both this world and the next. Now, Baruch Hashem, I see you, so I know I'm going to die in a physical death, but I'm going to go to the next world. So for all those years that Yosef was assumed dead, Yaakov Avinu thought he's going to Gehenna. What would we have done? If you know for a fact you're going to Gehenna, what would you do in this world? Well, it's very simple. Look at Atana. Atana Elisha ben Avuya. Chagiga Daf Tezvav Amud Aleph. We learned that he heard a baskol, a heavenly voice emanated from Shamayim and said, Shuva banim shoivivim. Everybody can and should do tshuva. Chutz me'acher, except for you, Elisha ben Avuya. So what did he do? He said, well, Ho'il ve'itrid mehai alma, since I'm not going to the world to come, let me have fun in this world. And he went off the derech big time. The Gemara in Bavli in Chagigat Esvaf in Yerushalmi in Chagigat describes unbelievable sins that Elisha ben Avuya did, because he made a very simple calculations. If I'm not going to the world to come anyways, let me enjoy myself here. But Yaakov Avinu had a semen from the Gvura from HaKadosh Baruch Hu himself, and yet he clings to Torah. Torah is called emes. That's what we learn in Eicha Rabbah in the Medrash in Psichos Siman Beis. Ve'en emes ela Torah. Shenemar, a pasuk from Mishlei Perek Chav Gimel, pasuk Chav Gimel, emes kne ve'al timkor. That is the emes leYaakov. The Torah is called emes, and one who clings to the Torah, that is Yaakov. That is the emes leYaakov. To cling to the demands of the Torah. No compromises. No calculations. Yaakov Avinu doesn't look to run away from the chumros, from the restrictions, from the limitations, from the isurim that the Torah imposes on us. No. Yaakov Avinu clings to the emes. That is the titan emes leYaakov. He doesn't sell his emes, not even for hana in this world. That is the titan emes leYaakov, and Emetz Hashem, we should be able to follow his footsteps, because in Tana Devei Eliyahu, which is Torah, we learn from Eliyahu Hanavi, we learn Chayav Adam Loima. One has to say, Mataya Giu Maisai LeMaisai Avoisai Avraham Yitzchak VeYaakov. When will my deeds reach those of my forefathers, Avraham, Yitzchak VeYaakov? We should walk in their ways. Yehi Ratzon that in fact we will be zoche to do so.